time. I shouldn't have left you without a podcast to step to. Thinking about all these whack shows you slept through, but time's up. Sorry I kept you. Welcome back to Breaking Night with BL, episode number 25. I know I've been on vacation for a little bit, working on other things. Welcome to life. Shout out to RD. I love that he takes off for a little bit in the summer and does his own thing and gets right back into it. Because the truth of the matter is, doing all these episodes, I start to think about what's my audience and who am I talking to? And of course, I'm not talking to New York writers. New York writers know my lingo. They know these people in these books that I have or canvases or whatever I display. I talk to the people around the world who want to learn New York graffiti culture. And I'm getting my most feedback from people out of the country who finds my show and appreciates what I'm trying to do. So shout out to you people. Of course, I got to give a big shout out to my boy Tease. My man's been representing WDD like you wouldn't believe. Sending me sticker packs. Got the sick shirt with RO, Neo. Shout out to Richie. Gave me a nice pack of some stickers. You gotta love stickers. Got a couple of these male ones. Look at this, Mr. T's. Here we go, for all my Italians. Bam. And of course, treats. Shout out to you, man. You're out there still killing it, and I love it. Keep the fucking graffiti culture alive. That's the most important thing. It's a rat race, we're losing to street art. But it's been a while, so of course I got a couple things sent to me, and I want to address some of these packages because I got a lot of treats here. And you want to talk about stickers, I want to give a shout out to fucking Vinny. My man in Canada, he has a sticker show that he does. He, by far, to me, has one of the sickest sticker collections there is. He's got people from around the world sending him stickers, and we've been in touch, we talk. I have none but respect for what he does. And he sent me a package of some really sick treats. I mean, shout out Beck, bro. Look at this, man. There's a 3-pack of stickers. This guy's nasty, man. Look at this Vec one. You gotta love it, man. And shout him out. Look at him. He did a BL1 for me. Breaking Night with BL. You gotta love and respect that. This kid's got art, talent, man. I love it. And he sent me a bunch of other stickers he worked on. Look at these things. These things are treats, dude. Puts a lot of work. He reminds me of DG, the way he blends really well. It just goes from one to the other, faded. It don't show any lines, which I love. Shout out to you, man. Follow this guy. If he hits you up for some stickers, don't be a jerk off. Send this guy a couple of stickers. It's not gonna kill you. What about I got a shirt in here? Oh man, this is sick. Gotta love treats, man. Wow, thank you, man. I'll be wearing this on a future episode. You gotta love it. Shout out to you, Vinny, man. You're a classic dude. This, I've been wanting to get into. Shout out to my boy Stain. Stain, we all know, nasty graffiti artist, unbelievable artist. But now he's writing books. My man's been around the block, he's super intelligent. And the fact that he's been writing books about the culture and what it was like being in New York at that time, of course it's something, you know, I hold to my heart really well, because these are times and memories of things that we did that not just anybody has. So I know he did these 2 books. I ordered these from him and I was just dying to get them. I know my buddy has a book and I was breezing through it and I couldn't believe how well he was writing. Like, these things can be made into movies easily, without a doubt. This is what's called protecting the stuff here. Let's see, let's Here's his book, Beast, New York City Beast. Growing up in Queens in the heydays. Unbelievable book. I recommend you get this because if you want to know about just the culture of what it was like growing up in the 80s and 90s, unbelievable. Yeah, look at these Stain stickers. Shout out Stain, man. Great fucking people, bro. Look at this ultra flat black sticker. Dual Stain. Oh man, I love it. You gotta love it. Stain BYI. Classic. Then he has another book. Not just one, he has two books. New York City Pros. Unbelievable. Let me tell you something. These things are important for the culture because without people getting into depth and doing things like this, a lot of people wouldn't even know this information. And I was proud to be a part of Stain's life, you know, being around TMR and a lot of other kids that we grew up with hanging out, you know, like Chino and how I, you know Breeze and a whole list of people I've told you before how I met people. And this right here is important for the culture, man. Stain, shout you out, dude. I appreciate it, man. Of course, I got some treats from Coupe. Shout out Coupe. This guy never lets you down. He's always got treats in the mail. Let's take a look at what we got here. Always sending gems. You gotta love them. Look at this. Ooh, collab sticker with AT and Coupe. AT, WDD, Coupe. Look at that. And what did he send me? A keychain. Look at that with a Coupe on it. That's a treat, man. You're original, dude. I love it. What else we got here? Look at this, more Coupe TA7 WDD stickers going in my books. This is sick. Nice little. There you go. A little graffiti character for a keychain. That's sick. You're the man, Coupe. And they don't stop there. So I got a box from Coupe. Look at this. Bunch of stuff I gotta send to Coupe. Man. Coffee mug here. Look at this. Puerto Rico. Ho! More keychains. Wow, look at this one. All right, trying to slide this right by me like I ain't see it. Look at a keychain with a BL on it. Look at you, man. Thank you, dude. There's another one in here. Wow, man. Just don't stop, does it, Coupe? Oh, this was a treat. He sent me some sick Puerto Rican candy. Look at this, man. Authentic, right from the island. Wow. Look at this. He sent me two little cups. A BL cup and a cup for my daughter, Sadie. What a gentleman, man. Coupe, you're the fucking man, bro. And of course, Coupe t-shirt. And a BL t-shirt in my Mets colors. Damn. Wow. Coupe, you're going above and beyond, man. I don't know how I'm gonna recoup from this. I gotta make this guy another stick pack. This is gonna be a competition now, right? I'm gonna send you a big box full of treats. Don't worry, I got you, baby. I got you. I got your number. Shout out Amuse. Amuse sent me some treats from my daughter. He knows I'm collecting stuff for little Sadie, and he sent me some treats. You gotta love it. And of course, Amuse knows, we all say it, Amuse, no one cares. Absolutely no one. Couple of sick cards, man. Lee Mazzilli. Look at this, an original Jackie Gleason card. Wow. There he is, 161 River. Amuse, you're a man. Look at this. Sick stickers. Shout it out, bro. Unbelievable. Let's see what else we have here. Here we go. Shout out to GL. I got this treat-ass story to tell you. And let me tell you, for those that knew DG, knew him well, that didn't know him, kind of don't know the stories. But what I can tell you is I spoke to GL and we're having a whole conversation about this little fucking crackhead jerk-off that's running around acting like he's the president of NWC. And this guy's so far delusional, it's fucking insane. So GL tells me this story on that a couple of days before DG died, DG was in New Jersey working with him for a whole week. And then when DG went back to Queens, he passed away 2-3 days later. But while he was in New Jersey working with GL, Jason DG was constantly on the phone arguing with somebody, yelling at him, and that person was the crackhead clown. And basically how that ended, long story short, was the crackhead clown was docked from NWC, from the Prez, and told he doesn't want nothing to do with him. On my next episode, I'm going to get GL on the phone. You're going to hear it from the horse's mouth. You all got to hear this story because this is Delusionville at its best. Just 3 days before he passed, he told you you're docked from NWC not to put it up. And now you're acting like you are the Prez of the crew. And you are fucking not. But here, he sent me a DVD of footage of DG painting and doing a whole piece that he was doing. I'm going to have this rendered, and I'm going to be showing this on the show. This is by far important history. DG NWC in the scrapyard, 1996. Classic. It doesn't stop there. Thank you, GL. He sent me a couple of cards for my daughter. You gotta love this guy, man. Great circle of friends. You gotta have good friends in your circle. Without good friends, you're fucking nobody. Look at this. 2 Mickey Mantle cards. Unbelievable. GL, you're the man, dude. And here we go. With the gold foil back. I don't know if this is a fucking original or a copy, but something tells me this is legit. You hear that? Sounds like a home run to me. Shout out you, GL. I'm gonna render this footage and we're gonna talk more about this. Maybe next episode, I'm gonna put this footage in there. We're gonna get you on the phone and talk about, you know, real NWC history. Because I got a message from my boy Neff, shout out to Neff, telling me when him and DG started NWC. And for all those that have any concerns or questions, anybody who ever seen DG pieces or DG bombing or anything on DG, the crackhead clown was never next to him. Never. I know he loves to say he was his partner, he was the vice president, you're nobody. Every piece, any picture I have, anything with DG on it, there's no crackhead clown next to him. So, there's your answer. Fuck all that bullshit. And here, one of the last fucking treats that I got, I've been waiting for this. Shout out to OJ. OJ, FYC. OJ put out a book that to me, it's like, this is again, documenting graffiti history, man. I love it. I support it, and I'm never gonna let it die. Shout out OJ. Come on, man. Unbelievable dude. I had the pleasure of hanging out with OJ many times, painting with him. Look at OJ. You gotta love him. Unbelievable. Sick stickers. And here's his book, Forever Young and Crazy. A sick picture book of all the stuff he did. Living proof. Go out and cop this book, man. I'm keeping this in the plastic because to me this is a gem. But you don't need to get this. This is real bombing graffiti history right here. This ain't no street art fruity shit. This ain't no 6 people with a camera and your friend's got a crayon down in Soho fucking drawing funny characters. We don't do that over here. Shout out to my boy Bobby. One of his boys put out a little book for him. And to me, this is a treat. Wish you were here. All these pictures, you know, Bobby, RB, maybe some of you seen him on freights, maybe you haven't. You're probably not looking, but you know, you'll catch on. But the funny story of this is he gave me a little bit of props. If you saw the documentary Rolling Like Thunder, Bobby, Vinny, Ichabod, shout these guys out, they were all in there. And one day Bobby calls me and asks me, he's going out to paint with Vinny. You have any ideas? And I gave him this idea from a saint and ghost piece that I have a picture of. One was straight letter and the other one was backwards. So I told Bobby and Vinny that they should, you know, emulate that. And they did. And it ended up in the documentary Rolling Like Thunder. So that's a treat to me. Shout out Bobby. Unbelievable dude. I can't brag about this guy enough. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Jesus Saves. I don't want to talk about this all night, but somebody got word to me that punk ass Theme approached fucking Jesus Saves, who's the most nicest guy in the world. He writes Jesus Saves. But here punk ass Theme thinks he's a fucking tough guy bully and picking on a dude who does not want to fight or anything. Just a classic example of how much of a bitch this kid is. And I know he's still running around telling people he beat me up, but anybody who knows me and knows what happened, that's a complete fucking lie. So for those that don't know about what happened, I'm going to tell you what happened. I had a bunch of people at my house painting canvases. I had this little sick canvas. There's a picture of it. Me, DSR, and of course I had Theme right on it. Then I started passing it around to a few other people. People were getting on it. Some people were doing bigger shit, other people. And I get a phone call from this clown yelling and screaming at me to take the picture down, take him off the canvas. Everybody's bigger than him. What the fuck? I thought he was cool and I was like, yo, dude, I'm sorry you feel like that, man, but it ain't like that. And then that just turned into rah, 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 writing in all caps like I'm a sick, tough guy. So I had enough of it. And I was like, all right, let's just get the one-on-one over with because now I want to break your face. So of course we call Slash, we set it up, me and him go, just ourselves, because he didn't want nobody else there. I guess he knew what was going to happen to him and didn't want nobody else to see it. So I never fought a fucking punk like this in my life. For a guy who goes to the gym and works out and thinks he's a tough guy, he has zero cardio. In 2 minutes, the kid was winded and couldn't even throw punches. He fell over like a tree 3 times. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. Get your cardio up. But the fact that you're fucking with somebody that doesn't want to fight shows how much of an insecure pussy you are. And don't think I'm done with you yet, Theme. I'm going to see you. And if I do, just be ready to go again. No excuses, no stories. Because somebody was talking to me about this, and I said, let me help you understand the answer to this. We all knew Theme, right? He goes, yeah. I said, if Theme really kicked my ass, wouldn't he be on Instagram right now talking shit in big caps? Yeah, no, you're right. You don't see that shit, do you? Exactly. So we'll leave that there. Stop being a bitch. No one likes a bitch, especially me. I'm in a comfortable zone now. I got my family. I'm in Connecticut, loving my life. I'm working on bigger, better things. I'm in a studio that my friend has. We're doing a lot of new things here that are going to be very refreshing to people. A whole different kind of history you're going to be learning. And that's what's going to be super important. Graffiti's graffiti. But the stuff that we're going to be showing you, this was art and things way ahead of its time. Things none of you would be able to do now. I would never be able to do some of these engravings and things that you see. These guys were super smith masters of their art. I mean, it doesn't get no better than that. So, at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you a little tour of the lab here because we're gonna be spending a lot of time here working on a lot of great things. And that's what's important. For those that know, I've been working on some treats with chairs. I've been making little kids' chairs and stools and stuff. And of course, I've been doing a lot of comic book stuff. Shout out to Ice. I got a lot of things that I've made that I'm gonna have him do. So here's a graffiti sticker edition chair I made. Okay? You know we're gonna be dealing with this, right? Well, my friends are gonna get on this thing. We're gonna kill it. Here's a Batman chair. Cushion, fabric, completely wrapped in original comic book. Underneath, everything. For your kid, a comic book collector, whatever. It's for everybody. Yeah, here's a good example of another stool that I made. Here's a kid's stool. They could sit on it. Parents could stand on it to reach things. It's completely wrapped in comic book. All the legs, the base, and it's got cushion and fabric. All American made. You gotta love it. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Larry Romano. Larry finally finished and put out his movie Saturday in the Park. I've told you before that I've shot and done a lot of graffiti for his film. I had canvases in there. I did some art in the kids' room. I was bombing in the Bronx on the street. Larry's an unbelievable guy, man. He's a great talent and he's a humble, good person. I'm proud to call that guy my friend. Saturday in the Park has just been released. I saw it privately at a screening at Paisan a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to Paisan. I went there with my boy Richie, had an unbelievable day. I ran into Paulie Nugent. Shout out to Paulie. Unbelievable to catch up with you, man. Just brought back a lot of memories. But Paisan was a treat. Soprano actors, all these mob actor guys that you see on TV and movies were all there. Unbelievable time. Larry premiered his movie. I know he's out in LA right now promoting his film. It's going to be on all, channels soon. I guess he's working on where is he going? Netflix, Amazon, what's it going to be? Shout out to you, Larry. Unbelievable job you did on that movie, man. I'm proud to be a part of it. That's huge. And last but least, I want to shout out my boy Joey from iFuel. Joey's working on a sick project. I can't say nothing about it yet, but he's got an unbelievable idea. I believe in it, and I know he's going to do very well with it. And when I get more information on it, I'm going to share it with you, but shout out to Joey. And as a treat for you, you're my boy. I know you told me you got a little family member you want a stool for, so I made you a Met stool. I didn't glue and mount it yet, but here it is, wrapped in fabric, ready to go. Once I put this thing on and seal it, I'm gonna bring this thing your way. That's for you, sir. A lot more going on, a lot of stuff coming up. As always, thank you for listening. I appreciate you watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.